we have the privilege of having Jake and Jessica, our clients, who have sold a property and also purchased one with us. Thank you for taking the time to have this interview with us. What was your motivations to actually sell your property?
How it actually all started, right, is probably like a half year before our place MOP. And then within my own friends and colleagues, we started talking about selling and buying property. That got me a bit excited and interested to find out what people actually do when their place MOP.
In addition, because my toddler boy, he's getting very interested in learning swimming, so we thought it is a good time also to upgrade.
Did you have like any concerns?
There were many concerns because it's the first time in our life to actually be doing on the selling part and then the buying part. We have zero idea of like what is in between the selling and buying and then where we are going to stay. I think when I decided to speak to Lorraine and I decided to speak to Lyndon, when y'all came in, right, I think the first thing that y'all gave me is understanding the process. I think understanding the process is an important aspect to even start on this property selling and buying journey. A lot of the advisors that were being given is to know from the selling to the buying how it's going to play out itself. I then understood how difficult it is. In fact, I really take my hats off you guys to actually join these two components together, right, seamlessly. It's a tough job, and it sometimes, right, like people will say, 真的是靠一点缘分啦， you know, 真的是需要一点缘分 with property. Yeah, but yes, after which the concern was addressed and we were ready to start with our action.
What made you decide that we were the right fit to work together to help you out with the property journey?
I think it's particularly important whereby there is a strong vote of confidence from friends. How I actually got to know Home Central is actually from a friend who had very good experience with you guys as well. So that got me thinking to at least have a word with you guys. But what really gave me that immediate assurance, right, is during the first conversation with Lorraine, the entire unknown, right, you have managed to clarify it to a very, very good process. So that immediately filtered off away many of the other agents that I was considering.
Some property agents might be very pushy, but we don't get that kind of feeling from Home Central, from both of you. So it makes the whole experience more comfortable. Yeah.
So maybe Jake and Jessica, maybe you can share what did you all purchase for your new house, and also what gave you all the confidence to actually upgrade from a 5-room flat, to something like a 4-bedder private condo.
It took us a while to actually decide on the size of our new place, because definitely a bigger space, it comes with a bigger pricing as well. Our main priority is we wanted a new unit, a new place that is bigger than our current 5-room, which is already a challenge because actually a 5-room HDB is considerably quite good space already. Without going through the numbers, right, I initially thought that it was not possible. Like, how am I going to move from a HDB unit and then to a private condo, bigger space, and still have a very comfortable money expense? Because of Lorraine's advice, we decided to go for an integrated condo, which usually the pricing will be a bit more premium. We were thinking that we can't go for such a big space. I did my own calculation. I thought I need to fork out like probably 200 to 300k. But after running through the numbers with you guys, that's when I got a very pleasant surprise. It was less than 100k, and that got us very excited. I just share a bit of my experience that we have with Home Central, and a bit of advice for new home buyers and people who are looking to sell their house. I think one key thing that got for us and really worked very well for us, me and Jessica, right, is being decisive. Because from the day that Home Central actually listed our HDB unit for sale, it took us just 3 days and we accepted an offer from a buyer. And if I recall, it was just about the 6 or 7 viewing already. Video was done very well, and the filtering of the home buyers, the viewing, were very well filtered. The offer came in was almost as near as what we listed, and we were very happy with it. By selling, right, it actually put us in a very good position to be eligible to actually buy. Because when we want to buy actually a new launch, right, we need to put an option to purchase. And that is only when we have managed to sell our HDB unit. The day that we decided to accept the offer, we know that it's going to happen. We immediately went on to the next step in search of buying our ideal project. During that time, there were a little bit of time lapse because we also still need like HDB approval and things like that. But that's where the property agent is extremely crucial because that's where they know the inside out of how to get in at the quickest time and in the most efficient way to quickly confirm the unit that you like to buy. And that I have to attribute a lot to Home Central's effort because it got us to exactly the unit that we were looking at before selling, and then subsequently when we were eligible to buy, we really managed to capture that ideal unit that we wanted to have.
And I think communication is the key. We actually shared with Home Central what we are looking out for in terms of the selling part. When there are viewers, they actually know that certain suitability and all. And then for our buying part of our new property, because we also shared with them, we need the property to be at certain location, certain requirements where we communicate. It's like they actually understand us and make the whole experience more seamless, right?
Very comfortable lah.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jake and Jessica, for sharing your experience with us and also for sharing some very good tips and advice to new home buyers and sellers out there. And we wish you all the best, and we can't wait for you to move into your dream house.
Yeah, and thank you so much for being with us and through this entire journey. We appreciate it.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Yeah.